I just completed the 30-day challenge of doing pull-ups every single day for 30 days. And I'm going to take you through some of the things that I learned during this process. The first thing that I learned was it wasn't easy. Now, I wasn't expecting it to be easy, but it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And when I first started out, I really thought I was going to be at, be able to do 7 or 8 pull-ups, and that just wasn't the case. I started here only being able to do about 4 pull-ups and chin-ups. And I had given myself a target thinking I was going to get to about 20 of each. And that certainly wasn't the case. Now, in the beginning, I started making incredible gains. I was going up by 1 pull-up every day. So you would think, wow, by the end, I could possibly be at 30, but it does plateau. By, I think, around the 10th day, when you start to hit that point of inertia where your body just won't go any further, you do start to hit a plateau, which is important. But the critical part of the first lesson was that it wasn't, you do make newbie gains, but it wasn't easy. You look terrible in the beginning, and that's really the point. You don't have the best form, you're not good at it, and that's why you start things, is to get better at them. The second thing was that you do see these incredible newbie gains, right? Where you make incredible progress in the beginning, which can get you really excited, which is important because these things are hard. But newbie gains will end and you will plateau. So it was around that 15-day mark, or the halfway point, where I just wasn't getting anywhere, or so I thought. What I did find interesting as I look back through the videos is that I was actually improving in terms of form and the smoothness of my pull-ups. I wasn't kicking as much towards the end. And so although my numbers weren't going up, the ability that I had, my skills were improving. And those aren't things that you can measure in terms quantitatively on a scale or on a rep count. So it's important to understand those things, especially whatever your goals are. If you're looking to get fit and lose weight, you may see a plateau point where you're thinking this isn't doing anything anymore. So you do get better without seeing progress. It's important to understand that. You get better without seeing progress. It's important that you understand that, because it stops you from quitting because you think nothing's improving, but you're just breaking through that next plateau. The biggest thing that I noticed through this process was some of the biggest changes are the things that you just can't see. So like I mentioned, I didn't get a lot better with numbers. I started at 4 and 4, ended up at 14 and 12. I was really hoping to get to 15 and 15, but that wasn't the case. But I ended up at 14 and 12. But what I noticed through all of this was the strength that I had inside my shoulders and through my back, my posture improving. So things that had nothing to do with the pull-ups themselves and actually executing on the pull-ups, but more in life. So my posture got better. My shoulders feel much more solid internally. I feel like I've got a lot more strength in there. And I did identify areas that I have to work on in terms of my core strength, because I noticed that my legs did tend to lag. But it was some of the things that you just don't see immediately. And it might not be a pant size or a dress size or a weight on a scale, but these things are improving, and it's important that you stick with them. So whatever you're starting with, whatever journey you're on, enjoy those initial gains. Know that it's going to be hard. Know that you're not going to be good in the beginning. If you look at my progress from day 1 to day 30, it happens slowly, but you stick with it every day. Things do improve, and you accomplish these goals. And so now I've decided that with these changes that I saw, I'm not going to stop doing the pull-ups. I'm going to include them in my workout repertoire, probably 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, because I really enjoy the sensation of the strength in my shoulders and my back that I think really helps with that core and my overall health. So thanks for following along. I look forward to the next 30-day challenge. Keep up the great work.